Hello everybody, today I'm going to be talking about YouTube. Yes indeed, this conversation's been going on for a couple weeks now, and people have been repeatedly asking me on my live streams what my opinion is on the new terms of service. That's more or less saying, if something's advertiser unfriendly, you're going to get your video demonetized. That's not exactly how things are going, but that's what people have perceived. Number one, the terms of service really haven't changed. They've just been made more clear. And I know it's vague as shit, but there's a reason. It's because advertisers have always had the right to say that I don't want my ads present on this video. What happens if you force them to put ads on every video, including the ones they don't like? Well, they'll leave the platform. Because maybe the advertisers behind certain products aren't happy with having their product associated in some way, shape, or form with rape or something else, you know, a big tragedy, mass murder, you know. These could be legitimate news channels, but ultimately the subject matter is not something that that particular advertiser wants themselves associated with. So there's kind of a council of advertisers, and they all get to veto certain topics they don't like. And anything that's been flagged as this is a topic we don't like, they don't get advertisements put on their videos. This system has been around for a very, very long time. And there are people who do put up controversial videos who have actually looked at their analytics. The analytics, by the way, is the internal part of YouTube, the control panel. And under that control panel, they've actually seen that this video made a bunch of money during like the first day or two, and then it made nothing afterward. And that's because after the first day or two, it was flagged. And then the advertisers basically said, no advertisements on this. And now, instead of having this shadowy system in the background where suddenly you just don't make any money, you're being informed that these group of advertisers has flagged it and that it's not monetized, it's not advertiser friendly. Now, of course, an automated system has stepped up its game, and so people who make content with questionable flags in it, you know, about rape or other topics that the advertisers don't want to be associated with, they're now snapped on the video pretty much the moment it's uploaded. Sometimes it does take a day or two still, and a majority of YouTube's revenue from a video comes from those first 2 days or first week that the video is up. Either way, that spike, the advertisers did not want their presence on those videos to begin with. This isn't YouTube censoring anything, this is YouTube respecting its advertisers. And the advertisers are the lifeblood of the platform unless we want to see YouTube go to a purely subscription service. You want to see YouTube Red become all of YouTube? Well, the surefire way to do that is to piss off all the advertisers. If anything, the people to get mad at are not YouTube, they're the advertisers. The flow of money is going to affect the way media develops. And anyone who wants content done that advertisers will not appreciate, do not like, those need to be Patreon funded. Those need to be funded with donations. Those need to be basically crowdsourced. Because if we leave things up to exactly the way advertisers want, YouTube would just be television. I'm not even joking right there. YouTube would literally just be television. If you want content the way you want it, seek out the people making the content that you like, and notice that they are, you know, Philip DeFranco, for instance, who he posts on the news. I don't watch too many of his videos, but I do hear from other people that he has had tons of his videos demonetized in this way, and that he's pretty well pissed off. I understand this. So ultimately, what you have to do is you have to seek out these people. And with Philip DeFranco, you need to buy his merchandise. That's how you fund him. If you see somebody like me, and you want me spending less time in a real life job and more time on YouTube, go check out my Patreon or send me a donation during a live stream. It helps. Every little bit helps. But ultimately, be it Boogie2988 or Philip DeFranco or just some other channel that you happen to like Sargon of Akkad, Top Hats and Champagne, these channels, they really can't operate under standard television. And they probably wouldn't, because there's too many politics wrapped up in these various advertiser companies. Remember that these companies tend to gravitate toward one political leaning or another due to their CEOs, and those CEOs are not pleased to see their advertisements associated, their money going to something that they don't particularly endorse. Now, there are a lot of channels like Total Biscuits, for example, where he really doesn't do anything wrong. In fact, I would dare say that that man is a paragon. He sticks to his ideals pretty damn well. And part of his ideals, he doesn't want to take money from people. He wants to do this strictly through advertising. But his content is also non-offensive. And you have to understand something, that even if you are promoting what you personally deem to be logical and reasonable, there's someone out there who's taking offense to it. I mean, come on, new PlayStation? What kind of processor power you got in that little potato box? I mean, we used to call Xboxes potato boxes, but now the new PlayStation's going to be even more of a potato than the new Xbox, you know what I mean? So, like, I guess King Potato right there, we've got PlayStation. You see? I've just offended a whole mess of people. Now, those people probably won't pull my advertising for that, but they might. It's up to the advertisers who gets the advertising revenue and who doesn't. But you know what? I'm not scared of losing my advertising revenue because people have been supporting me on Patreon, in live stream donations, and through other methods. And to that, I'm grateful. And now that my week of World of Warcraft is over, I look forward to producing more content. But before I do, I thought I would just come here and speak about this and explain it a little more. Because it seems like a lot of people are shouting the party is over, YouTube is dead, so on and so forth, when that is nowhere near true. And ultimately, with your guys' support, I'll be around a lot longer. And hopefully more frequently. Do I personally talk about controversial topics? Every once in a while. But not enough to where I'm actually afraid that I will lose a majority of my YouTube ad revenue. So, that's pretty much it. Check the social media links for more content, and I will see y'all pretty damn soon.